Bank Monitor right now, the Bloomberg terminal, something arcane. Housing affordability in London and Scotland. The red line is England, London. And Scotland, what a divergence here, which I guess speaks to the challenges Scotland has.
I would disagree. I mean, we both see the divergences, but I really see this is a London story. This is about property prices in London. Yeah. This is probably, I would guess that if we did ex-London, the rest of the UK, it would probably look very similar to what's going on in Scotland. So this is...
Well, the First Minister, what did we learn from Nicola Sturgeon?
I mean, what we learned was interesting. The one thing that she really wants is control over corporate taxes in Scotland. And we followed up and said, do you anticipate a model very much like Ireland where you lower corporate taxes and you look for the Irish model of encouraging foreign direct investment? That is exactly what she's going after to diversify that economy. That was fascinating.
And I thought the compare and contrast with Ireland, Vonnie, was something. I mean, she didn't mince any words about it.
Yeah, I mean, Scotland, can't afford the austerity that's being imposed upon them, of course, just like Ireland. And, Prime Minister Cameron is trying to eke out £12 billion worth of cuts from social welfare. And Scotland has never been a country, just like Ireland, that hasn't had a good social safety net.
Vonnie, is the biggest mistake, as you've done so much for Bloomberg News and Bloomberg Radio over the years, we perceive England and Ireland as a much bigger economy than it really is. Do I have that right?
I think important might be a better word than bigger, because size-wise, they're pretty small. I mean, England obviously much larger, but in terms of the types of companies that each place attracts, it's a massively important. Ireland, for example, is a massively important economy in the global.
It is, and I mean, it's focused on its well-educated English-speaking workforce. It's attracted a tremendous amount of foreign direct investment, also a little bit of tax income as well, but. But that happened. But I mean, I also think that we're about to find out what the Irish economy can do, because with the lifting of these agricultural caps, you have massive dairy farms that are getting ready to export everywhere.
They just started to export to the United States, in fact. Yeah.
Michael Holland came over. His family came over on this boat. And my family's down here. Here's Brendan Greeley's family on the 24-inch Boston whitetail tender. This from the New York Times on what to get your father. Unbelievable. But it's really cool. I mean, this is where we all came from. Yeah.
I was about to tell Michael Holland, we had a guest on from Ireland about 2 months ago. He was a distiller. It turned out we weren't related. We were literally related, like 3 generations back. Greeley's. I'm related to distillers. Very exciting.
Still very, very cool.